Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to May's monthly reset routine. The past few weeks for me have been crazy. I've been like really out of a routine. It's just been chaotic. So I'm really excited to sit down, just have, a fresh reset. It's a new month. Just sit down and chat with you guys about how last month went, my May goals, my May budget, and just, how I'm feeling about this month. I am filming this a little bit late. It's already May 6th when I'm filming this. So if you're an early resetter, now is the perfect time just to pull out your goals, pull out your budget, and just do a check-in with yourself since we are about a week into the month. If you are new here, if you've never seen one of my monthly reset routines, welcome. My name's Kaylan. Pretty much what we do is we sit down every single month, we talk about our budgets, we look at how much we spent last month, we set a new budget for the month coming up, we look at our goals from the previous month and set new goals for the current month. And then this month we are ending it off once again with a monthly just kind of like reading catch up wrap up segment because I did read 2 books last month, so I'll kind of talk through those and then I'll talk about the books that I plan to read during May. So I'm excited just to once again sit down and chat with you guys, but just for a new month. If you missed the Cancun vlog, pretty much we had expected to go to Cancun during April. Once we got there, Devin ended up having a medical emergency. He had to go to a hospital in Mexico. And that was a really big expense. So we were only in Cancun for a day and it was like the most expensive vacation. And then obviously like when we got back, it was still like things weren't back to normal. So April was a very expensive month for us. We definitely weren't in a good routine. So for May, I'm like, I have no plans, no vacation. May for me is like my me month. I'm just gonna really focus on saving as much money as possible and just staying really consistent and building out routines. So that is my plan for May. I am so ready just to have a slow month just focusing on myself. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video and this monthly reset routine. Make sure to grab a snack, grab a coffee. I made myself a smoothie instead of a coffee. I know it's crazy. Grab a coffee, grab a smoothie, pull up your budget spreadsheets, your goal and habit tracker, and let's get started with May's monthly reset. Okay, we're gonna start off with the goals first because to be honest, you guys, like I do not even really want to talk about finances from April. I'll go through the budget that I set for May, but as far as reflecting on April financially, I didn't even go through my expenses. I know that I overspent pretty much in every category. I really want to focus on having a low expense month because obviously April was a high expense month and then we actually have another vacation in June. Which we're really excited about, but it's not an all-inclusive. It's just we're going to Myrtle Beach. And so April and June are gonna be higher expense months. So I'll talk about my budget for May, but we're not gonna do any reflecting on April. We're gonna start off with the goals because I'm excited to talk about them. All things considered, I feel like I did like a decent job sticking to them, accomplishing them, and I'm really excited to just like set my goals and talk about them for May. So here's my April goal and habit tracker. I achieved 53% of my goals in April, which is not the worst month. For my personal goals, I did not get back into a good routine. I kind of started during the end of April when I, kind of started getting myself together, but that's really gonna be what I carry forward into May is building out a good routine and staying consistent with that. I did not study my programming course 1 hour a day, Monday through Friday. I got really off track with that. I've once again been really consistent with it in May so far, but for April, it was just not a top priority for me. But I did finish Things We Hide from the Light. That book took me so long. It was like on my goals month over month to finish that, and I did finally finish that in April. For wellness goals, I did use all my Orange Theory classes. I did also speak to myself more positively, which honestly, I didn't really think would make that big of a difference. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like try my morning positive affirmations, but it actually really kind of stuck with me throughout the day. It wasn't like anything elaborate. I would just say, a few things like I am beautiful, I am kind, I am intelligent, just kind of, hyping myself up a little bit. And it really did carry, forward throughout the days and the month. And I feel like it kind of gave myself more internal confidence, which is always a good thing to have and something that I have definitely been lacking recently. Take my greens daily. I did not stay consistent with my greens at all. So we did not do that. Financial goals, 12 no spend days. did not happen. For business goals, we actually ended up opening 2 wholesale accounts, which is still pretty good. Work hard before vacation, I did do that, and then order all hoodie supplies and launch the hoodie pre-sale for Press Reset. I did all the designs for the supplies. We're doing custom poly mailers, custom packaging, custom inserts with the hoodies, and so I did get all of that designed. I just didn't quite order it yet, and I didn't launch the pre-sale yet because the hoodies got delayed by like a week. So I actually spoke to our supplier yesterday, and she said that they should be shipping this week. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for these hoodies for months, but they are coming soon. They should be shipping this week. It's just a lot of it's out of my control, just waiting for them to manufacture them. It's taken 40 days so far. They've been in production for 40 days because I did order a decent amount of them. Yeah, that's a little out of my control, but I did get all of the hoodie supply designs done. I'm just waiting to put in the order until the hoodies actually ship. So did not do that, but I did work on it as much as I could. It was actually a pretty decent month for me social media wise. So I did start filming the self-growth diaries on YouTube. I didn't actually upload the video until May, but I did start filming in April, so I am gonna consider that. I did sign 2 brand deals. I don't think I uploaded an extra YouTube video, but this month should be a good month content-wise. I have a lot of content coming, which I'm excited for. So this month, you guys should be getting a decent amount of YouTube videos. Focus on Instagram growth more, which I did, and upload to Instagram Reels and feed posts, which I did. I've been a lot more active on Instagram. And then my daily habit tracker, I did not. After the first week, I did not stay consistent with. Yeah, that was April. And then moving over to May, I did already set my goals. My focus for the month of May is to really do a better job about planning out my life. So planning out what business I'm gonna work on per day, planning out a good fitness routine. So I know Monday, I am going to work out 11 o'clock and I'm doing leg day. It just makes things a lot easier, and it makes it easier to stay more consistent. So you'll see a lot of that in my May goals. For personal goals, I have cook at home 5 nights a week because we've been really bad about eating out. Once we start eating out, we just kind of consistently eat out just because it's so convenient, but we really need to get back into a good routine. We're cooking at home more to save more money, and also we have the beach next month. Study coding 7 hours a week. I haven't been as consistent as I would like to be. I've still been working on it, and so instead of saying I want to work on it 1 hour a day, I'm gonna try to work on it just 7 hours a week and just do less but longer work sessions for it. I feel like that would work better with my schedule. I have finished the Knock 'em Out series. Then I have meditate every morning, which actually probably could have gone in wellness, but those are my personal goals. And then for wellness, plan and implement a workout routine. Do 1 to 2 early morning workouts a week. I'm not a morning person. I'm not a morning workout person, but it feels so good when you're done just to have your workout done for the day. And so I know myself, I know I'm not gonna be that girl that gets up every day to do an early morning workout routine, but I do think it'd be good for me to at least do 1 to 2 early morning workouts a week. And then make my daily smoothie. You guys, this smoothie is so good. It tastes really good, but it's also really healthy too. Financial goals, I wanna have 15 no spend days and just have an overall low spend month. Business goals, this month, it's gonna be the month, you guys. This month is gonna be the month. We're gonna launch the pre-sale for the hoodies. I think I'm gonna call them it's gonna be the PR Lounge collection. I kind of like that name. So launch the PR Lounge pre-sale. Create an Amazon FBA course. You guys have been requesting this, and so I really want to do that this month. And then create a better work schedule. It's not that I'm not disciplined, it's that I kind of jump around between businesses. I'll work on Press Reset, I'll work on Amazon, I'll film a video or edit, and then I feel like I don't have deep focus in one aspect for the day, which is not the most productive method. So I really want to create a better work schedule for that reason. Social media goals, I want to plan out my personal and Press Reset content. I have actually done a really good job about creating content recently. I feel like I've had a decent amount of content for Press Reset on Reels, on TikTok, for me personally, on YouTube. But the thing is once I film something and I'm done editing it, I want to upload it right then. Even if I just uploaded yesterday, and even if it's 6 o'clock at night, I want to upload it because I'm just so excited to share it. But I need to get better about actually planning out my content so that way it's a little bit more evenly spaced out, because I'm definitely that person I'll post 3 YouTube videos in a week and then I won't post for 2 weeks. I also want to film 2 self-growth diaries episodes and have 6 YouTube uploads, which after this video, I will have uploaded 3 videos already for the month of May. If you guys remember a few months ago, that would have been how much I uploaded in a single month, and we are uploading that much the first week of May. So those are my May goals. Going down to my habit tracker, I want to study because I am tracking it hourly. I didn't set a goal for the goal amount of days. I just have study on here. I want to work out 15 days this month, which I actually went yesterday, and then I went on Friday as well. So we've already worked out twice. Drink my smoothie and take my vitamins 25 times this month, and then practice morning meditation 15 days this month, or 15 mornings. So that is what May is looking like for me so far. Taking a month to focus on me, which I'm excited for. So comment down below, let me know one goal that you have for the month of May. I would love to know. Moving over to my ultimate wealth dashboard, we're gonna go through the budget that I actually set. Pretty standard to what I normally set. This month for me is just, it's not anything crazy. It's a pretty average month. You guys already know for my bills, for my rents, I budget $1,000. I actually forgot to set my due dates for this month, so let's do that really quickly. So when we go back, our due dates are automatically in there, and I did already pay my rent this month since it's after the 1st. Utilities I set aside $225 for, and Wi-Fi $35. So that brings my bills to $1,260. For my expenses, I did budget a little bit more for groceries this month just because I do want to do a better job about cooking at home and eating out less. So in a month where we cook at home more than eat out, it's pretty average. This is just for my half, so it's about $800. Did you got food? For me? Where'd you get food from? You already ate. He really just brought home food when I'm talking about how we need to cook at home more. But yeah, on months where we cook at home more, this is about average for us for grocery wise. For restaurants, I budgeted for $150, which actually this probably could be a little bit lower. I'm actually gonna lower that down to $100. Which brings my half for our food total to about $500, which I feel like is a reasonable amount. Coffee, $50. I've actually not been getting coffee out too much. I've been really good about drinking coffee at home. $75 for gas, $100 for the gym, which is my Planet Fitness membership and Orange Theory. I probably should cancel my Planet Fitness membership. I haven't gone in like 2 or 3 months, and it's like I think it's $25 a month because I have the Black Card membership. But the reason why I haven't canceled it is because I want to have the option of just going to a regular gym outside of Orange Theory. And I think I found the culprit of me getting sick. If you guys have been watching my videos, I have been non-stop getting sick since before Thanksgiving. Like, I'm just kind of getting over it again. I think it's from our apartment gym. Every single time I go, like 2 or 3 days later, I'm congested. A lot of times I have a fever. Devin goes there every single day, but he has a much tougher immune system than I do. I have a pretty weak one. When we moved in, I said, like, it's a nice gym, but it kind of feels dirty. But everyone, like, they have wipes. Everyone wipes everything down, but just something about it I didn't love. I just felt like it felt dirty. I'm gonna keep my Planet Fitness membership for now and just see if that really is what the issue is. So for now, I'm gonna keep that and just, you know, test my hypothesis and see if it really is my apartment gym, which I think it is. So household, this is like for paper towels, toilet paper, any house decor. I just set aside $50 for that. We don't need any house decor. Devin and I typically split like paper towels and everything like that, so I think $50 should be more than enough. Miscellaneous, just any random things that pop up or anything that doesn't fit into a category, I have is $150. Self-care, I just actually went this morning and got my nails done because they were really, really bad. But other than that, I don't have anything else that I need to get done. This month is a very low maintenance month, so I just set aside $80 for that because my nails were about $80. I should be good there. We shouldn't have any more spending in that category. Clothing $0, gifts $50 for Mother's Day, and then subscriptions are the same every month. I have at $193.37, which I track in my subscription tracker here. I have all my subscriptions and then the total monthly charges comes out to $193.37. And then pets I have as $200 for the girls. So that brings my total expenses for May to about $1,448.37. As far as savings and sinking funds go, I have $300 for my Amex high yield, $100 in rainy day gifts and long-term joint account, which brings my total savings to $600. Honestly, I think that this is going to be a little bit of a lower income month for me. It's just kind of like a lull month, which kind of comes with being self-employed. You just kind of learn like the ebbs and flow and the good months and the bad months. And May just happens to be a month where it's just a little bit slower, which is fine. So this is our budget for the month of May. I also am gonna set my top priorities and top goals up here. Have a low spend month and have 15 no spend days. I know a lot of people like to track how many no spend days I have. So on the Ultimate Wealth Dashboard 3.0, if you go down, you can actually see the number of no spend days that you have. That wraps up our budget and our goals for the month of May. Pretty average, but I feel like it's also important to show the average months too. If you're watching this, and I'm sure you already know, but setting goals for yourself is, in my opinion, one of the best things that you can do for yourself month over month. It just gives you focus, it gives you direction, it gives you something to work for throughout your month. Even if you're not accomplishing your goals all the way, you're still pushing yourself to at least try to get there. For example, if you set a goal to work out 30 times in a month and you try to hit that, but you only work out 20 times that month, chances are if you didn't set that goal, you probably wouldn't have even worked out the 20 times, but because you set that goal for 30 times, you at least push yourself even more than you would have if you hadn't set any goals. So set those goals, set those budgets, your future self will thank you. These are our hot girl months. We're coming out of the snowy, rainy, cold months of, January through pretty much April. The weather's warming up, we're feeling more like ourselves again. This is our time to build and implement those healthy routines so that way we can work on becoming the best versions of ourselves. We have one last segment in May's monthly reset. Books of the month. And I don't think I've talked about this in monthly reset, but I actually recently got a Kindle, which I am loving. It's not as screeny, I guess you could say, as I thought it would be, just because it's backlit. It's not like an LCD screen. My 2 books for April was I finished Things We Hide from the Light, which we'll talk about first. I read this in paperback. This book is actually a pretty good book. It wasn't that bad. The issue that I had with it is 560 pages long for a romance book. It's just way too long. This easily could have been like 300 pages. I felt like the beginning was pretty good. I felt like the end was really good, but the entire middle of it, I felt like it was really repetitive, and there were a lot of parts in here where I felt like it just wasn't really relevant to the story as a whole. So I think on Goodreads, I gave this a 3.5 out of 5. This one was a lot less cringy. Things We Never Got Over, I thought the whole Viking thing was really cringy, but other than that, I felt like the storyline was pretty good. It was a little bit long, but this one was it was way too long. The second book I read, I actually read on my Kindle. This is my first book that I finished on my Kindle. I read People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. I've heard really good things about this book, and honestly, it kind of let me down. It wasn't as good as I was expecting. I still read it in a few days. I think a big thing is the title kind of threw me off because they didn't meet on vacation. Like, they always went on vacations together. And I also felt like there were a lot of parts in the book where it didn't really make sense once again to the story as a whole. I felt myself skimming a lot. Overall, I'm glad I read it. It was still a good book. It was cute. I would probably give this like a 3.75. I'll give it a 3.75 out of 5. So these are the books that I read during the month of April. Comment down below. Let me know if you guys have read these and what your thoughts on them were. If you share the same thoughts as me, let me pull up I'm still trying to figure out how to work my Kindle. I can never get home. Book number 1 for the month of May is The Housemaid's Secret. I did read The Housemaid a few months ago. My mom actually read The Housemaid's Secret and she really liked it. So I can read Frida McFadden's books in like 2 days. So I feel like I'll get through this pretty fast. They're normally pretty short, so I feel like this will be a quick and easy read. The second book that I plan to read, I already talked about, is Things We Left Behind, which is the 3rd book in the series. If I really like this, I probably will buy it, the physical version, so I can have have all 3 of them on my bookshelf up there since I do have the first one in a physical copy. But because I'm not in love with the series, I'm probably going to read it first on my Kindle, and then if I really like it, I'll buy it. But I just read a lot faster on here, and it's really convenient just to like have this next to my bed with all of my books versus I would have like 5 of these in my nightstand. So didn't think this time would ever come, you guys, but I might prefer a Kindle over physical books, which I never thought that I would say. Then the last book that I want to read for the month, I do plan to read 3 just because I know that first book, The Handmaid's Secret, I'll probably read, like I said, in like 2 days. And then I probably will finish this one pretty quickly too. But I want to read A Funny Story, I'm downloading it now, by Emily Henry. I actually saw Jenna Hong, she posted that she just read this on her Instagram story and how good it was. Jenna actually even said in her Instagram story that this one was a lot better than People We Meet on Vacation. So this is going to be my 3rd read for the month. So thank you, Jenna, for the recommendation. All right, you guys, well that wraps up May's monthly reset routine. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I feel like this one was a little bit more low-key and just chill than my normal reset routines. And I just really haven't been in the best place mentally these past few weeks, but this month and next month should both be really good months. Next monthly reset, I promise we'll go over my spending, because I know for me, like that is like, I'm a nosy person. That is one of my favorite things in a monthly reset, is to see what other people spent their money on, and I'm sure it's the same for you guys, so I apologize that that wasn't in this monthly reset. I'm excited to see what May has in store. So comment down below, let me know. I know I've asked you guys to comment like 8 things down below, but comment down below, let me know, you know, how April went for you, how you're feeling about May, what 1 or 2 of your goals are, and if you've read any of the books that I read or I plan to read, and your thoughts on them. I love when we have book chats in the comments. I love when we talk about goal setting and just, you know, how we feel about the new month. Once again, thank you guys so much for all of your love and support these past few weeks and just reaching out with all of your concern. It really does mean a lot to me. It means a lot to Devin as well. Every single time you guys comment on that Cancun vlog or just DM me that you're wishing him well, I always show him, so I appreciate it. He appreciates it. This is the last I'm going to talk about it because I know he doesn't want me all over the internet like, yeah, he had a medical emergency, but to kind of throw off a lot of things in our life. But we are just, you know, ready to move on and excited to see what the new month holds. So I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon in the Self-Growth Diaries. Actually, episode 2 will be after this, so see you in my next video. Bye, guys.